Hello and welcome to episode 17 of our Timberborn Update 5 playthrough with the Iron Teeth here. It's cycle 30, day 3. Last time, well, it was rough. There's not really any way to get around that. But we did make some decent progress in clearing this area out for some trees in the future and turning Badwater Creek into a bots-only district. And we're going to keep working on that today, as well as some other improvements. And, of course, we have all sorts of stuff to build into here. But before we get going, let's talk about exactly what we need to do so we don't get confused and have a bad time like we did in the last episode. So, still on the docket, we, like I just said, have to expand our industrial area. We specifically need to really get cranking on grease production, because that is the Iron Teeth's new boost for the bots. Like the Folktales have the catalyst, and now the Iron Teeth have grease that I guess, well, greases the bots, makes them work a little bit better. So that's going to be one of the first things we build when we expand this area up here. But before we get to that, we've got a little bit more to do by moving all of our centrifuges and all of our dynamite production over here into Badwater Creek and just exporting extract over here, clearing out a little bit more space for possibly some more bot production. We'll see what we end up wanting to put here, but there's plenty to get done in that way. But in other perhaps more interesting and slightly worrying news, we have some contaminated beavers. We have 4 of them currently because last episode I was a little bit of an idiot and I had them working on this down here. So we're going to make a, what's the right word? Quarantine district. Now that I've figured out you can actually transfer specifically the infected, whatever you want to call it, beavers to specific districts. You can set a minimum of infected. You can just make this like infinitely many infected beavers and they'll just always automatically go there. So we're going to take care of that. But as some of you posted, I did not fix the floodgates. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Make sure this is set down to 2.5. We'll lower this to 0 and raise this guy back up. So now all the good water is flowing through here and flowing through here, so we can continue to fill up this area where our swimming pools are and all of that fun stuff. There's plenty more to get into. And we were almost last episode completed with putting the double dynamite in to bring most of this stuff down to 1 level. And then we'll take probably a good, I don't know, most of this green area down to this level, plant a whole bunch of trees, and we'll be good to go. We already, fortunately, have most of this area completely dammed up. There is this little bit that can come over this way, but I don't want to redirect this until we have our folding taken care of. And on that subject, Beard Booster and subscriber Steve sent me a save file he was working on, and he's managed to get 10 of these large water wheels. We have 9, but he's got 10 of them over here in this same area, and he's got 3,000 HP going through each of these, which is really impressive. So, based on what he was doing, I think we can probably do something similar, but we're going to have to do a little bit more in the way of excavating and folding and making sure stuff is set up right. He's got every single water source on the map, including, where is it? This one? Yeah. This guy, he's got it routed all the way through here. And then, like I said, everything's going through here. And it's folded really nicely. There's areas you can't really see very well in how I have this set up. But he's got it to where it's just perfect going through here. So wanted to recognize that. Thank him for sending that over, giving me a couple of ideas. Again, don't know if I can completely replicate it, but we're going to try. We're going to see what happens. So let's go ahead. Since this is all in place, let's detonate these. Right, and now this is perfectly flat, and we can get this all set up, ready to go. Like I said last episode, the explosives factories we're going to have 4 of. Right, like this. And then this guy right here we're going to rip out and replace with a single centrifuge, since it does not seem that we need more than 1 of those. Especially if it's run by bots, I think it can go a whole lot faster. So we'll let them take care of what they got to take care of. There's a little bit more to place down here to get that set. And then, of course, up here as well. This will be set up nicely. We'll have some storage right here. And then another bit of storage on top to make sure everything is sat in there nice and evenly. And of course, bot charging is going to be something we get into as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this lined up like so. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Let me get this path in place. There we go. We'll take this out, take that out, and then we'll see how the rest of that stuff lines up. Because we have the 3x3 slot for the centrifuge, that guy will go right here. There'll be a little bit of a walkway between here, but I can put one more of these charging stations right there. And that, honestly, for this district should be enough. We're not really ever going to have more than maybe 15, 16 bots in here. So that's exciting. We'll look forward to that. But it's going to take them a little bit of time to get that done. So let's check and see. Yeah, this is looking pretty good so far. I'm not going to set this off until it's all in place, though, because there's just so much that's dotted in here that isn't quite done. So we'll let them take care of that. And then, of course, like I said, get this down, but we are going to get what's underneath the paths as well. So that's all looking good. We got some thirsty beavers, even though there's really not a reason to be thirsty. They're just walking all over the place. They got too much going on. Problems that will all be solved once we have enough bots. And we do have 18 extra bots. That's a lot of extra bots. So why don't we go ahead? I know we have 32 extra beavers. Let's just turn all of these builders into bots, because I don't think it's going to matter that they don't have enough juice. We're going to end up putting a water wheel in here somewhere once I find a good spot for it and put some chargers on this side. But I do have one here, and I have a couple over somewhere over here. Or did I not put those in? Huh. No, I put showers in. I know some of you are going to be real happy about that. I don't know. I don't know what it is with the showers, man. Some of you guys are just weirdly interested in showers. So we'll leave that alone for now. But we have all these extra beavers that don't have to do anything, which means their well-being should be going way up. Well, you know, except for the whole contamination thing. But we got to find a spot for our contaminated beavers to go. And it's got to be pretty small, pretty close. We're going to have housing, a bunch of different food and water and stuff, and the pods, of course, right next to each other. So I just don't know. We haven't really expanded to much of the map. It's been pretty empty, which is unfortunate because, you know, this is a huge map. We got tons of space to work with. We just kind of don't, for whatever reason. But I kind of like the idea of maybe this little area down here, because we could pretty easily put in a district crossing somewhere in this area. But we're going to need, for the pods, was this? Yeah, we're going to need power for the pods. So I kind of don't want to have this completely divorced from the entire infrastructure over here. But this is a nice spot for it. I do think, though, we are going to have to tie it in directly to everything going on here, which is going to make it a little bit harder, unless we were to make that that spot over here into its own district. We could, in theory, pretty easily tap into that. I don't know, I didn't do myself any favors with how this is laid out. I think it's probably the safest thing to say. But it could very well end up that the most common sense place to put it is, in fact, over here, with things moved back and forth a little bit. Or, you know, I could just have this over here be its own thing. Build a bunch of platforms, or this island or something. This is always going to have stuff running through it. And if I put a water wheel here, well, actually, that's going to be too high. It's not going to be able to get down into the water. I'd have to have it on a platform or something, which would then cause problems getting power across. I don't know. It's like I can't really find a good spot for this to go. Oh man, if it didn't require power, it'd be fine. But that's unfortunate. I mean, could I put it up here? Maybe, but not really in love with that. I wish they would just use Yeah, me too, dude. Okay, which one are you? Ibuax? Ibuax? I don't know. Poor guy. It says he's homeless, too. He shouldn't be homeless. How do we have so many homeless beavers? That should not be a problem. Well, I'll open those things up, and that should hopefully reduce the homeless problem here. Speed this up. It should be down to, yeah. It doesn't count them as... Why does it not count them as beavers? Because it says... Okay, now it says 6 homeless. All right, we're good. So maybe right here would be the best spot for it. I just... I would have to have... I'd have to have this blasted out to put in a... what do you call it? There we go, high power shaft. So what if... Once all the scrap metal's gone, then I don't have to worry about this either. That could be a thing. One thing I think I want to do is blast this whole thing out and make this a 3-wide channel for folding purposes. I think that might let us get a little bit more water through so we can hopefully funnel more of it in. Because right now, I mean, this is still plenty of power, but I saw that 3,000 in the safe that Steve sent me, and I was like, you know what? I want that for me. Let's see if we can make that happen. But we can go ahead and just continue getting this all ready to go. I have this disconnected. They can't go here, and they don't have a reason to go here, so we'll leave that alone. And now we have our bots here. They haven't managed to build any of this still, really? Well, that's fine. We got stuff to do. We can make it happen. What are we waiting on? Gears? Well, we have gears. We just need to make more gears. Always need more gears. So that was another one of these things I wanted to take care of. All right, so extract is here. Bad water is here. This needs to be changed to extract. And this needs to be demolished so we can get rid of all of this stuff. Because we shouldn't be having any bad water in this district in the first place, unless it's pumped out of here in an emergency situation. Which I don't think we would want to celebrate anyway, even if it was a thing. So once this moves across to the other side, I can't really get rid of these yet because they are kind of structural in the way our power is distributed. Or, you know, maybe I could. Yeah, okay. I will do that. I just need to make sure I have enough dynamite. I don't yet. But if this is... Oh, this is all done. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. That's a thing of beauty right there. We do need to get this put in place, and I think they can reach this. Yes. Very good. And then we'll grab this bit as well. But now that this large area is pretty much good to go, they're not going to be able to reach that. We'll have to put the path up here. There we go. All right, love to see that. So we'll let them take care of that, and then we'll finish that up. But now that we know, this is, of course, they built this one first. It isn't connected to anything. Now that we know, I can at the very least get rid of that guy. There we go. Yeah, we'll put that in. Should help quite a bit. And as soon as we have enough gears and stuff being made, I do want to start making more bots, because the end goal is obviously to have bots running everything so the beavers can live a happy, carefree life. And their little utopia, or whatever you want to call it. We still have 3 contaminated beavers. I don't know if that's because one of them died or one of them's actually healed. It's probably the first. Okay, so this is going to need to be, if we take a look underneath, I think I just want to take that down 2 slots, so I don't have to build anything else. We'll take that down 2, this down 1, and these down 2. In fact, I can just go ahead and run that way, and just get this ready to go. Alright, so that's going to be down 2 more. That'll make this 3 wide with plenty of room to put in a nice little bit of folding here at the end. And more importantly, up here as well. And I'm going to go ahead, and I don't think I can actually reach this. Well, you know what that means. Time for a bridge. Solve all of your problems with a nice little bridge right here. That's going to allow them to place that dynamite there. I'm going to just shave this little bit off right here. And along this side, we'll put in a little bit of folding. I saw somebody, I can't remember if it was a comment in a live stream or just on a video that said, please, no more folding videos. Sorry, buddy. we got to do it. We just have to. There's too much at stake here. All right, so these are ready to go. Ooh, close call. Playing with fire here. All right. Now, if I did my math right, that should be still reachable. If I take that out, oh, that's still reachable then? Huh, all right. I'll take it. Little bits go a long way here. I am going to avoid blasting this down until we have the rest of our stuff online over here. We got plenty to take care of. But good news is this scrap metal's almost gone. Bad news is that means we're going to have to go find another source of scrap metal. But there is some up here, and if it's a bot-only district, guess what? They don't care about getting here in the nasty, so we'll let them do that and have their fun. But it looks like this is just about gone, which once it is, I can get rid of all of this, and we'll be A-okay, good to go. And look at that. Beautiful. Goodbye. Go do anything else except for that. All right, so that's done. That's done. That's done. So now we're already should be seeing a nice bit of an improvement there. Our speed, I think last time I checked, was 2.7. Oh, okay, that's objectively worse. going back and forth a little bit here. It'll go up. 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8. Do I see 2.9? No. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, the building here that we were working on is not, shall we say, not ideal. Best way to get this accomplished is going to be to just, to just do one of these. It's kind of material wasteful, but hey, it'll make it work. Okay, those are done there. Another 3 down, and that actually should be just about perfect. Cool. So we'll go ahead and get all of this planted as well. And then we'll remove this guy, and that should take care of all that. But now we're making good progress. We've got 2 of these things. They're not connected with a path, so let's fix that. Bring this in right like so. And now I can take this out and that out. And then I wonder where it's going to put those little bits there. Centrifuge. Pop that guy right there. Good, it's all reachable. Love to see that. And that means we have a direct path here to here. Very good. And then this will all be connected. And now I can go in here with our medium warehouses. Put 1, 2, 3. Perfect fit, like a glove. And in here we can put explosives. Because nothing else that gets made over here can go in one of those. So that'll be our dynamite farm. Right here, just put a bunch of explosives. And on top, we've got room to put a bunch of other stuff. Like tanks of bad water, tanks of extract. You name it, we can put it there. I could just put 3 like this and be done with it. And we could move our stairs. That might actually be the best way to go. And since we don't have any bio beavers, guess what? Large barracks, gone. Regular water, I'm pretty sure we don't need. But let's just make sure. I've done more stupid things. Let's export that. Manage distribution, turn off always import water. and should be good to go. We'll just turn off manual importing of food, because that all needs to go, as well as a couple of you reminded me in the last episode. All the bio-beaver stuff in this district needs to go bye-bye, and it is just about done. Now, I see I've got 30 storage for algae rations and eggplant rations. I do not remember where those were. So let's use our little X-ray here. Where might that be? 'Cause I don't see it. Oh, that might just be... Yeah, it's these guys. Okay, let's, maybe I should, to fix this instead, I should just go over here and always import food. Yeah, let's, we're gonna have to be careful, though, when we make our extra district. I just need to get all of this out of here. Algae rations, or I could just disable importing food. That's probably the smarter thing to do, in all honesty. Alright. These are built... They built those with a quickness, I'll tell you what. So bad water. Bad water can go on this side. And then I am going to end up moving this and moving our district center as well. This is a mess. Right here is what this is. So I can put that here. This can go away. And then actually right in front of... I don't even need this to be here. I can just build a couple of tanks. This is good for 2. I can take that out. And I can move the planks somewhere else. I could put 2 extracts right here. If I get rid of all this stuff. And we can still have our little storage right here for... I actually don't need that to be there. So I'll just make that for... I actually don't really need anything down here, do I? Well, it could be gear storage anyway, because we'll need that to build some of these tanks. Okay, this is ready, looks like. Alright, so now we have that in place. I still only have the 3 edges, oh, I'm sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can get removed. Actually, both of these can. Not that that really matters, but once this is set good to go... Oh, I missed it by 1. Okay, let's put 1 in. Okay, I cannot set these off yet because I have to be able to get onto the bridge. We have to harvest the materials from the bridge. But that's looking good. This has to get put in... I think this is probably the way we want this with the 5 faces right there. So let's get rid of that, and then I guess we can just do the same thing over here. That bit needs to get built, and I don't want the beavers to actually go down in there to do. Look at these guys going, man. Are all my builders bots anyway? Let's find out. Builders' huts are... Oh, okay, mostly bots, but not all. Not all, but we're very, very close. Alright, so that's something, at least. And this is flat. It's just a little ugly, but it should work. We getting any more speed? We're getting less speed. Interesting. Yeah, the flow is a little slower, but I think it'll speed up. The problem we were having is that it was backing up because it couldn't fold enough. So I think we can take care of that. Okay, that's done. This can get removed. Oh, you know what? You know what I bet is probably a smarter thing to do? How far out is this going to go? Yeah, you know what? This, yeah, I'm gonna... We're gonna get rid of this. And we're gonna do the dumb and just... and just put these... Oh, man, put these guys in. Hey, if it's stupid and it works, guess what? It's not stupid. feel like that could be my life motto at this point. All right, so right here we got a 5 wide that should be a 6 wide, or at the very least should have this built up enough where it is just consistently a. Actually, no, hold on. That's a 4 wide. So if I want this to go off correctly, I need to have this one more level up. Yeah, so that can fold to the side. I think that's what I want. I think that's what I want. And then we just need to bring this side in a little bit. Okay, we just got a regular drought, no bad tide. Well, regardless, we have to have this put in place no matter what. And then once this is done, if we try to keep this about 3 wide and then just have the other little bit kind of fold in this way, we might be onto something. I don't know. I'm probably overcomplicating it, but hey, sometimes that's just how I end up playing the game. All right, so we'll just go underneath the bridge little bits that we put in. Just bring this up like so, and I should be able to build pretty much as I want if I have it set like this. So we'll see. Might be dumb, probably is dumb, but hey, what are you going to do? Yeah, now these are going way down, but that's also probably because a lot of this is just getting dumped because I don't have stuff set up correctly. So if I put that up to 1, how much is that going to mess things up? I know we kind of played with fire last time with this, but I believe if we can manage this, it should be substantially better. And we also don't want this flowing back into here, but I don't think it's going to get high enough where that's a problem. All right, now we're back up to 9 something. And we're still generating way more than we can use. So I guess we can consider that to be a win. Yep, we're looking like something here, definitely. All right, is this all set up good to go? It sure looks like it. Water's got to get exported. Probably should just... Oh, I am forced importing it. Did I disable water? No, I need to disable water. There we go. All right, so let's begin preparations. That can go away. Let's begin preparations for our little survival district here. Recuperation. Next to the pools of bad water. You know, it's a little unfortunate. just a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll blast this down and we'll put a little power cut in right here, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to have, I guess I could put in, how many do you think we're going to need? Hopefully we don't need that many. But we could put in just a few. Can always expand it later, but that'll go right there. I'll just butt this right up against the back. So I always want to go to the wrong tab for this. Decontamination pod, we can do a 1, 2, 3. Right now we just have the 3, so I think that's probably going to have to work. That'll be okay. We want storage. We don't need giant tanks, but I will go ahead and put in a, I guess for right now, we could just put in a regular water tank and then some food storage. It's not going to have to be a lot, but I will try to give them a little bit of a variety to get their well-being up. So for finished foods, we have algae rations, we have eggplant rations, not grapefruit. I don't know where that came from last episode. I was really tired, I guess. That's probably what that was. Corn rations, and what's another really good one? Fermented mushrooms. And then we can do the same over on this side. So we've got fermented mushrooms. I want to give these guys the good life while they're recovering from their workplace injuries. See, I have 9 different types of foods, but I'm not gonna put berries in here. All right, so we got fermented cassava, then we have fermented soybeans, then we'll have kohlrabis, and then we have mangrove fruits. So that'll be what we go for here. And then I've got to put in a district crossing building itself, which is going to go probably right here. But I'm not going to actually connect this as something else for a little bit of time. Put that guy right there. This will be disconnected. I will put a wall or something back here, but I just want to go ahead and get this built. Bring this back in. So they've got treatment pods. They've got a medium tank for water. They've got every food except the one that makes the babies. And now we need to give them some stuff to do. Well-being. I don't know that they're really going to be doing too much like that, but they have a power connection here. So what if we put in... Ooh, the wind tunnel. I don't think they're going to go in the wind tunnel, but we can go ahead and research it. Wind tunnel. How does this actually transfer power? Is it just in the middle? The middle of the side here? I don't know. We'll, yeah, it is the middle. We'll play with that. I'm not going to put a swimming pool in there. That would be a little bit rude. But scratchers, put 2 of those in. Showers. I don't have any clean water yet, but I've got an idea. We have this path here that comes around like so. What if in the middle of this we had a little bit of a... I guess we could just put one right here. Put in a fluid dump. Set it to regular water so they can at least have a little bit of positive irrigation with some true green grass, and we'll hide the bad stuff behind some walls so they can't see it. But this will be hopefully a little bit more of a nice area for them to recuperate in. So that's bad water, bad water, bad water. This needs to be removed. I cannot believe how much water is still in here. That should actually mostly go into here once that's done. Should be making... I'm stupid. There we go. Problem solved. But look, why are we not making any more dynamite? Well, that might be because I didn't actually tell them to do anything. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, we're almost there, folks. Almost there. Put those here. Get that done out of here. And then, yes, we will mourn the loss of our 10 oak seedlings, but it's fine. We'll be a-okay. We just got to put in some more of these fluid dumps in different spots. But what I think I want to do is take the range of this and completely... okay, that is a drought, right? We're good. All right. Completely cut off here, because we also have a fluid dump here. That should be fine. And I'll just have this whole thing all the way across like that. I know they can't actually get to this. That's why we're gonna improve how this is all set up here. But because of the way this irrigation works, I'm gonna just have this go down like that. All right. See, we're getting stuff done today. It's not as much of a struggle like yesterday's video was. That's good. We'll hook that up right there. And this is going to give them plenty to do. Oh, they can't get to this, can they? All right, they're gonna make me come down this way, huh? All right, let's try this. It's kind of hard to do the distance when you're going around corners. Okay, that's too far, that's too far, that's too far. That's not too far. Okay. So then let's do that. See if that connects. Cool. All right. Oh, look at these guys are all sad because they're running out of juice. Well, we gotta get these guys charged here. Single dynamite here and here and here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that and that and that and that and get this all set up, and then we can blast this down, take the stairs out, and we'll have gained a couple spots for trees. Love to see that. All right, now back over here. This is set up. This is... They're still emptying this. Still emptying this. But we've got... we're getting food. Well, most of it. Brought in. Yes, I know this is going to be through 2 districts worth of importing. But if there's no storage in this district for the food, it's not going to matter. We'll just have the bots take care of that. And maybe we'll have some sort of other thing to get in here. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. I do need to reluctantly reluctantly fix that. And we are going to need storage, but it's not going to be that one. Not going to be that one. That's too big. Okay, that's ready. Fluid dump. Put that right there. Should green things up nicely. And yes, this will be completely replaced once it's fully stocked, ready to go. We're going to need to have housing, but it's hopefully never going to be more than 10 beavers. So I think we can just kind of leave this as is here. I kind of didn't think about where this was going to go. But I do want them to have access to some nice things. So if I do... Can't put a campfire there, can't put it there. This path is going to have to connect here, but oh, I guess I can do that. I just have to disconnect the other side. So maybe what I want is to put that right there, except no, that's not going to fit. Why did I do this to myself? That's the real question. This could go here, but that's not, doesn't look nice. I want to leave room to expand that way, so maybe we just do this. Right across from the tub. That can come here, and then that would give us space to put a campfire. Oh, it could almost go here, but that's not all ground. So that's fine, I suppose. Put that there. I don't have a pool. The wind tunnel takes power, and all that other stuff takes power. I don't need medical beds. That's like the super medical bed. Rooftop terrace probably would not be a bad idea. I just don't have anywhere to put it. It's funny that I can just put it on top of one of those. That seems kind of just a little bit cheaty, though. What kind of food do we have in here? Okay, they've got enough. They've got enough stocked that I don't think it's going to be a problem. So, if I just completely get this done. Of course, we're going to need a district center. I'm going to have a bot. I'm going to have a bot here to do that. The fluid dump can be bot operated. This can be bot operated, which means I need to have some charging stations. I guess that's not such a bad thing to put a couple of these here. I'll just put the one. They're not going to have to go very far. But I do need to make sure that's built first. So that will be, hopefully something that works. Metal blocks, we should have plenty of that here. Are we actually making explosives? They all just completely, going... Oh, wow, look at this. Okay, no, they've been busy. They've been putting in the work. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So I guess we'll let them take care of that, and then we'll come back and check on that later. So we got extract there, water there. That's fine and good. Okay, this is in place. Let's go ahead. Separate that. Oh no, it's separated. What do? We make it a new district, which I guess I have to have you guys vote on, since that's a completely new thing. So this is going to be District 3 for now. I'm just going to make it the minimum of 100 contaminated beavers. I hope to God we'd never have to have that many in there. But I'll have 5 bots in District 3. And I'll just have 1 there, 4 there, and I guess I don't really have to have a hauler if I just... Okay, so it's still ugly grass, but it is green. So now we should see our contaminated beavers lumbering on down here. Yeah, see, here comes one. Our very first one. Teshi, what's up, man? Well, you're not completely screwed. You're just not having a good time, but we're gonna make it better. Just hop on down here. And you can relax in relative comfort and ease. And have a nice rest here in the barracks. And get in your tank of healing. So hopefully... Where are you going? You gonna go eat something? There you go. Have yourself a snack. Then get some water. Yep, and then get back in the tank. There you go, bud. So we should have a third contaminated beaver come in here at some point, but I think this is a big improvement. I think this is a very good improvement here. Where's our third guy? I don't see him yet. He's probably lumbering on down here. There he is. Almost decontaminated, though. I hope that once they are decontaminated that they automatically go back, because that's going to be kind of annoying to keep up with. But man, just walking real slow here. Alright, so now that we have effectively created a quarantine district, might not be perfect or super great yet, but it does exist and it is working. I think we can cross that off at least temporarily. Other things we haven't done yet, we have not expanded the industrial yet, but we're getting there. We've almost gotten the area for the trees blasted down, and we will go ahead and take care of that. Now, what are they eating first? Kohlrabi's. Really? That's your first choice when you're sick? I mean, I guess. That wouldn't be mine, but hey. Do what you gotta do, I guess. Look at these guys. They're just all three chilling. I kind of want to, get a shot of all three of these guys for the thumbnail, just maxing, relaxing over here. But it's currently nighttime. They might actually be healed by then. I don't know, I guess it's not the worst problem to have if you can't get a daytime shot of your beavers in the decontamination pods. I already had one of those when they're up here. I just find it so interesting. Alright. Well, how about that? Take this away. You guys love it when I do this in the middle of the video, right? It's like, oh look, we're decontaminating. We're living our best lives. Hopefully this is the right spot here. I might zoom out a little bit. There we go. All right, sunrise in the decontamination tank. I think that's what we can call that one. So we can safely turn our attention over here. Yeah, look at this. This is a thing of beauty. Alrighty. We'll lay those down. We'll blast this out. As well as, I believe, these two right here probably be fine. And then we've got to find a spot down here to put one of those. But I think this is going to work out pretty nicely here. Actually, while we're here, let's do a couple more just to give this a nice even edge. Should be pretty nice. Yeah, there they go all the way down there. I gotta get this down. Alright, and guess what? We have a bunch more space now. And if I'm careful how I put this in, I can actually... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's do that. Plop this guy. Oh, I want to put that right here so bad. 13%. Guess what? We're going to sacrifice you for the good of nice-looking, well, everything. But this is ready to go, so let's set it off. That is always extremely satisfying. All right, cool. Forester here, go. And he can reach all of that. And some on the next level down, too. So that can go there, that can go there. This all can go here. And all of this space is not going to need a path, which is fantastic. Let's get rid of this here. In fact, okay, we probably do want to have some sort of access. But the way this is set up, this is just a regular path, so we could blast this whole section out as well. Is that still 2? Looks like it, yeah. So we'll blast that out. There we go. That'll work. That'll work just fine to get that out of there. But I kind of want to get all of this completely. Are you joking me that this is the only one they can't reach? All right, all right, all right. We'll play hardball. There we go. Yeah, just get that in place. But look at, I am really pleased with this. That's fantastic. Okay, some trees here. Looking good, looking good, looking very good. Now we've got a lumberjack here. We've got 2 over here. We got this one guy here. It doesn't seem like they have any problem keeping up with getting trees out. So we'll take that all day long. Once all of this is in place, then this will look hopefully a little bit less bad. Oh, hey, somebody even left a comment about this, and I completely forgot. There's no more trees over here. And we also want to blast this whole area down. So I think what we're going to want to do is just do this in segments. I have no idea how deep this actually is over here. Probably should have taken that into consideration, but we'll just do this a little bit. We'll go one chunk at a time, store a whole bunch of water. Should be a-okay. Yeah, a couple people kind of pushed back on me doing widening this versus deepening it, which we're in normal mode. It's a 9-day drought. It's not, evaporation is not going to matter. We're already pumping more than we can use. But I'll humor you. We'll put in a bunch of depth over here. All right, is this all ready? Looks like it is. Just need the one more. I will prioritize that, so that goes first. And that should be all good to go. Yep, good progress here. And the beavers are no longer contaminated, but they are here. So I unfortunately cannot set a maximum of beavers. I can just only manually send them back. So they've recuperated successfully, and now they're gone. So I consider that a win for our beavers here. All right, so now we have to get this area blasted down. We'll have to do it in chunks so they can actually reach everything. So that's what we'll do with that. Food-wise, we're still looking okay, but a lot of the stuff has not kept up with demand. So this is, what, corn here? We gotta plant more corn. So there we go. Raw ingredients-wise, we don't have any corn or eggplant. Well, we do have eggplant, but we don't have enough corn. That's why I was planting that last episode. But the actual processed product, we're really lagging behind on corn as well. And I know they got to drag it all the way down here, but that is why I put in all the storage underneath, which if we take a... well, we really got to scroll down for this. That's pine resin, algae, corn. This actually should be... should probably be set to obtain all of these. Eggplants, algae rations should be set to supply. Corn rations should be set to supply. Eggplant rations set to supply. Pine resin, don't care. Canola seeds, gears. I don't think the rest of that matters. But this food stuff, definitely, we want to have our haulers bring it all the way over there, because that's going to be the easiest way to take care of it. All right, that's done. How are we looking over here now? Looking good? All right, let's set that off. Lag. Cool. So that is... oh, I misjudged the I misjudged the height of this. That's unfortunate. But I think I can move this, actually. I'm not going to need to have this here, because I'm going to blast this down one more level. But I do have to have the path come down here first. So if I did that, I could move I could move this staircase back a little bit. I think that would be okay. Now, which of these trees can I go ahead and unplant? I'm going to say this guy right here and this guy right here. We'll turn that into lumberjack flags, and I will leave this corner open in case we need to get down there. They haven't planted this yet. No real reason not to. I guess they just haven't gotten around to it. Our guy's been kept a little busy, but that's fine. Busy's good, usually. Sometimes it's not, but we're not going to complain about that. All right, so this has been emptied of bad water. We've got bad water here, bad water here, bad water here. I did say I was going to get this taken care of. So what I should do, probably, since I don't need to have gear storage or anything else over here, is just get rid of this. And the planks and everything don't need to be here either, because we're not going to use those. Logs, we do need for the centrifuge, but this is going to have to move. So what we'll end up doing, I think the best thing to do is just get rid of all of this. And we can probably, honestly, just get rid of these small warehouses. Just nix those entirely. Which is going to be interesting because they, that's what the path's on top of. So, should be fun. Yeah, we'll get rid of that completely. This is just on a regular platform. So now we'll just do regular platform here. And they should be able to build this. If not, then that's really going to be unfortunate. That will have been a very, very foolish mistake. Can't get required materials. Okay. So, am I really going to have to do this? Really going to have to play stupid ball here? All right, logs and planks. Now, can you do this? Can you do me a kindness here? No storage space available. Build more storage. Did I soft lock myself? Did I seriously do that? That's really stupid. I can't believe that. They really can't just go pick this up. All right. All right. Okay. Just Really going to make me do this, huh? Really going to make me do this. All right. Builders from the other district can rescue you. What a pain, huh? I think they should be able to reach this from the other side, but let's give it a look. Yep, looks like they can. Meanwhile, over here, oh, look at this. This is beautiful. So you know what goes here. Then we'll deepen that, even though we don't have any pumps over there. We're working on it. We're working on it. We'll make it happen. This is going to be just fine. So that can come out that far. There we go. We'll just do this in just do it in chunks. Should be able to reach all that. Now, how's this? Already done? Cool. Beautiful. Now the fun part. The fun part is going to be moving this back one. I'm going to go ahead and put the lumberjack flag here. Get rid of that guy. Then this will be the next one in another day or two. That can go away. So now I've got all these beavers over here. And I don't want to trap, so we probably do have to wait a little bit just to see how all that's working. Just want to get this all squared away. But now that I know this is all fine, I can plant all of these trees. Look at this. Look at this. That is a thing of beauty. That's a lot of trees. That's a lot of trees, man. How's this side looking? Anybody gonna be stupid and go over here? No? Good. cool. I actually don't know how... I don't know how deep that is. That's 3 blocks down from there. I would imagine it's probably not all the way down. But we can find out. Yes, that's going to let me... It's obviously not going to tell me because it doesn't act like that, but that seems to be okay. This finally is ready. So that is going to be another 3 blocks. All right, we can do that. We can set this up in the meantime behind it. After all that, I still have not built... Well, we have a lot of gears now, actually. I still have not built any grease, which we haven't even researched, but now we actually have the research for, so that's good. Canola oil, we have 1,300. I'm not worried about that. But like I said, I do want the grease factory to be around here because it does require this. And it also requires the extract, which we're going to need to have a tank for over here. I imagine that will be what goes right here. This is admittedly not the most optimal placement for this, but I do think this looks cool, so I'm going to keep it. I don't care. I don't care if people don't like this. I think this is cool. But I'm going to cap this staircase off, and I can put on top of here. We can do maybe some... yeah, I'll put this here. I'll put a little bit of water storage for beavers to enjoy drinking out of, and then maybe... oh, they got food all over the place. I guess I could just make this some more water storage. That's fine. So what that's going to do is that's going to open up space here to put some additional storage underneath with large warehouses. And then on top of that, more of these. So if I make that into... I could make it into just a giant thing of drinking water. That's probably fine. And then these 2 little things are just kind of here. Oh, you know what? No. That's... I don't even know what that was. This is for coffee. And this can be extract. There we go. Now we're thinking. Oh, actually, no, you know what? You know what? No, this has to be extract. This has to be storage for the grease. No, this has to be storage for the grease. This has to be extract. The water can stay in those little tiny things. All right, but we got to get something done here. So let's let's hurry this up, shall we? Things that go down here. What do I not have enough storage of? I have total storage. Oh, almost 4,000 for gears. I don't think we need. I don't think we need 4,000 gears. Planks, though. Tell you what. Since we already have this double-decker thing on this side, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. But for planks. Just because we probably need those. So everyone who is really, really happy with this thing, I'm sorry to tell you it's probably going away. Just because we are not going to need that much storage. But it was a cool thing, and I'm glad we did it the way we did it. No shame in that. Okay, so that's just about done. There we go, looking good. Set that in place and that in place. They're not going to be able to reach that, so I'm going to have to put in a staircase. And then we'll double dynamite that guy. But once that's in place, now this can get its... look at me going over an hour again because I'm having such a good time. This has to be the extract. There we go. And we'll put the grease. I actually haven't even seen what it looks like. Grease Factory 2000. Oh, good. It's a 3x2. That works. I'll just put a couple of these right here. Or maybe I could even put them on this side. Just have a bunch of gears. It might actually be better to just have gears go all the way across here and have the have these things go across. I just need to get power across to the grease factories, and that's going to be interesting because of how I have this set up, but that's going to take them a while to build. So I think we can safely leave that alone. Now, I did say I was going to blast this out, but I don't think it's quite ready yet. This, however, is getting pretty close. Yeah, let's put this in here, and we'll just combine all of this stuff. And at the very least, I do want to blast a channel into this area, just so that's all taken care of. So I guess we could do this little bit as well. It's going to be kind of a big process getting all this done, but you know how this works. It's just one of those things we always do, always make it happen, even if it takes forever. And I do have to wrap this up soon, but man, I really wanted to get this grease production up and running. So maybe, this is going to be unpopular. Maybe what I do is I just replace these with grease factories, because it's all right here. I could put 4 of them, 5 maybe. I don't think I'm going to need that many. Or I could just start with the one and be done and just say, hey, we're making grease, and then figure out stuff later. That's honestly, that's probably the smarter thing to do. But we got to get this exploded out first. And it looks like that's going to be fine. There we go. Good stuff. Because now I can come over here. And, oh, we don't have log storage? We only have 1,700 log storage? Oh, no. That's not gonna work. Not gonna fly, pal. Let's put logs on this side. That's fine. And then on the top, we'll put a grease factory. And once we have more science coming in, then I will put in some control towers. But we got to be able to get that going the right way, too. All right, so that's making good progress. This is now done. That's now done. That's now done. We can come in with this. And then it's going to be fun. We're going to have to do this one piece at a time, Johnny Cash style over here. Did I seriously not? Oh, the stuff underneath I didn't assign. What was I going to put under here? Because I feel like we had everything we actually needed in terms of food storage. Let's just double check here. 1,200. That's only 600 for the mushrooms, really? How'd that happen? All right, so that needs to be fermented mushroom storage, I guess. That can stay there. We haven't moved the fermenters over, which is kind of a problem, but we'll get there eventually. You know, it's a process. Gotta make that happen. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until all this is done before I detonate that. Fortunately, we don't have any more contaminated beavers, so I don't have to worry about all this. And these bots are just kind of doing their own thing. 5 bots. Do we really need the 5 bots? So I'm going to export the bots out, and if we need this again, we can refill it. But for the time being, it was nice to have that. Now, I did say all this stuff about folding water, and then we just kind of stopped. Oh, wow, up to 1187? Okay, good. So that's what it was originally. This is all in place, except... Oh, they can't really. Seriously, you can't reach that? All right. I guess I will just put that in. That's fine. I don't anticipate having to build on top of here, but I would probably have to build on top of here. So if I have this set as a regular levee, we just kind of get this going in here. I could just do that. Be done with it. So I've got to get this taken care of. This is already like this. This needs to be a whole thing covered in right here, so it folds correctly. Why not do this with dirt? Well, I don't have terraforming yet. That's why. So we're doing it with wood instead. Oh, that's fine. Emergency should still work just fine like that. Yeah, we'll pop this here. This has to go all the way across as well, but that's going to be interesting fun to get to. Oh, you're just making it impossible for your triple floodgate to work. Well, see, here's the thing, is that now we're going to be smart about how this is constructed, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem anymore. Should not be a problem at all. Alright, so now that I've made this episode unnecessarily long, let's come back over here. Oh, I shouldn't have turned that off. This is now ready to go. So we'll detonate all this. That was actually really satisfying. Cool. Now we got these crazy waves in here. But that is now substantially increased our storage, and the pumps can pump all of it out. We'll have to continue this next time. There's plenty more for us to be demolishing in here. But I like where this is going. Looking really good. Looking really, really nice. We're going to have to do well-being at some point, but I don't think today is that day. And guess what? We're making grease. And we actually have, as of now, a slight amount of grease. And I think the bots are using it. But I think that is, that's encouraging. That's a good spot to stop. And they have, in fact, fixed all of this. So before we actually stop, I'm going to, in the bottom of this, put down, what did I say? I had to have logs. Yeah, I had to have logs. We'll just put logs here. And then this can go away. That can go away nice and easy there. And then on top of this, we need tanks for extract, because that's what we're producing here. Set those as supply, which is that button. And then that can go all the way across the river. And I will demolish this down like that. And then I think, friends, we'll be good to go. Yeah, get that done. Put that here. Put this here. And then the fun part. Oh no, I can't see anything. It's all gone. It's disappeared. No, nope, it's not going to be that bad. Just going to get that done. And this, I guess I probably didn't do this exactly correctly, but hey, who cares? We'll be fine. We'll be A-okay. That's done. That's done here. That's going to be done. And then this is going to be done. One little step at a time, even if it doesn't make any sense. All right, so 2.5 is our speed here. This is actually theoretically working. You just got to push this up. I am going to have to raise the level here. One, because this is going to be going up at least one more level. But hey, we are planting more and more trees, so that's a win over there. Yeah, this is just a science fair, honestly, is what this is for right now. And I think we've accomplished everything we're going to be able to accomplish on this side. So these suspension bridges, almost says those can go away. And on top of here, we'll blast that down. I know I keep coming up with ways to keep this episode going. Oh, the episodes are too long. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Kind of. Canola oil's looking good. We can't keep the grease fast enough, which means we need more. So that's one of those things we're going to have to keep an eye on as we incrementally improve how stuff is going on here. But definitely got a lot of good stuff done today. We have a deficit for bots, actually, which is kind of weird, but we'll get it fixed. I have created the ugly intersection once again. This is just so bad looking. But hey, this works. It is functional, and we have plenty of good stuff happening here. So how many... I have... Oh, do I really only have 8 bots in this district? That's not right. No, I have 15. So what's up with that? Oh, they're out of juice because they couldn't get here. Okay, that's why. I thought I had counted this out correctly. Oh, but that's all looking good. So now... You're just inventing ways to have this episode continue to go on longer and longer. I'm going to say no, but it's going to sound like I'm lying. But sometimes I just legitimately cannot stop doing this stuff. It's just fun. We have a good time with this, and I very much enjoy it. But it is actually time to get this episode wrapped up and get you guys moving on with the rest of your Sunday or whatever it is that you're watching this. So let's incentivize 3 planks. They don't have any room. All right, bye. Not gonna wait. There we go. Go ahead and start getting you guys out of here. But now that's all connected. We are going to put more buildings here next time, possibly some more bot buildings if we can get that all figured out. But now that does not need to be bad water anymore. That can just be, well, maybe it doesn't need to be anything, but I will make it extract for now as a supply. Wait, that's what I had clicked on. No, that needs to be set to obtain. This needs to be set to extract supply as it comes over from the other side. All right, now that I've tried like 8 different times, now we're done. Now we're done. We'll just set this off. So, really appreciate you watching these videos and hanging out with me on a Sunday morning. Hopefully you're having a great day, whatever it is that you're doing. We have a live stream today coming up with Satisfactory, and then tomorrow is going to be a Water Beavers episode by popular demand. I've got to get those guys moving a little bit faster as we continue that series. And then Tuesday, probably going to try and do a live stream of Cities Skylines 2 since that releases then. And we'll see what happens with the videos for that, but I want to make sure I actually know the game before I start making videos. So please do feel free to join me for some live stream fun as we learn the game together and enjoy talking to each other. So tentatively that will be Tuesday, probably late afternoon, early evening, depending on what other stuff I've got going on. I will keep you guys posted on that. But outside of that, everything's looking really good. We will continue this series, of course, until its completion. Then we'll probably do hard mode. But outside of that, that's all I got. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, as well as our beard boosters giving all of their support. Hope those folks have a wonderful day as well. They really, really do make it possible for me to do all of this stuff. And I just cannot be thankful enough for everything. So if you want to be part of that, there's information in the description. But of course, please do not ever feel obligated. I'm just glad that you're here and that we get to spend a little bit of time together. It means the world to me, and I'm very, very glad to have you on board. So all that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. Stay safe, have fun, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.